Right, so the next print I decided to do was the Henry Hoover, with a few modifications, and now there's a bit of a story to this one. So this Hoover was initially a planter, so it didn't have a roof or a handle, it just had a hole in the lid and you put the plants in. Again, I got this file off of MakerWorld by a user called Zurlingo 3D, and it's absolutely a really quality file and project to work with. Now my missus works in the local school, and one of her students is SEN, and he's leaving soon, so she wanted to make him a little gift to remember her by, and she bought this little module here where you can record a message, and she's going to record a message and a favourite song just so that you can remember her. And then it's got a nice little speaker and a little module to work with. Now I remembered that she said he liked Henry the Hoover, so I came across this model and thought this would be a brilliant little project to work with. So this is the second time I printed it, because the first time I printed it I broke one of the legs, so I had to start again, and then I made some modifications just to support the module. So this is the Henry model. Wheels turn, they do turn left and right, but I've glued them so they just go forwards and backwards, because I noticed that the pin was a little bit loose and I didn't know how to rectify it. The eyes were printed separately, and the mouth, and they all just pop into place with a little bit of glue as well. The inside of it is really clean, and it's a proper little Henry Hoover. Now here's the lid, and I've made some modifications to it. I do need to paint the H in white around the outside of it, because that's what the Henry looks like. I did try my absolute best to add a proper hinged handle, because obviously that's what the Henry has, and for the life in me I'm not experienced enough to sort hinges out, so we decided to make it a solid handle, but it can be picked up. Then I put a hole in here with a speaker port, and then I've custom made this so the sound can come through. It's rock solid, it can't get broken. And then also what I'm going to do is the play button on here, I'm going to take that off and replace it with one of these little buttons. And let me just take the nut off 1 second. So then this goes in the hole perfectly. So when he gets it, he can press the button and it'll play a message, and it is really loud actually. So the lid was really tight at first, and as you can see it's not now. I just had to sand the inside of this, and then what I've done is, let me just pop this out, it's in really tight. 1 second. I thought this would be a cool little project for him actually. I think I love it, absolutely love it. So what I've done on the inside is, that was the original speaker port, and it were really flimsy, so I put some epoxy on it to strengthen that, and then I decided to add that on top of it just to secure it, because a kid will be playing with it. And then I put these 4 blocks in, and then what I've done is I've printed off this base, and that's going to go over the top. And then with my OCD, I didn't like the way that that's just got gaps around it, so then I printed this little bevel, and that's all going to be glued in nice and tight, and then the little one can then use this to put stuff in. So yeah, what I'll do as well is I'll post the link to the files in the description below, and again, Sunlu PLA, and it's come out absolutely immaculate. The quality is really, I'm so impressed with Sunlu, like massively impressed with them. This was a great little project second time I printed that because I snapped his leg. And yeah, that's where we're at so far. I'm fair enjoying this 3D printing adventure. Learning load, getting AI to help dial stuff in. So I'll show you that on the screen anyway. So what I'm doing is I'm getting Gemini to cross-reference all my settings and give me the best settings, and then I'll start a new Gemini chat and put the settings back in and say, can you cross-reference these and make sure that they are going to print well. It's giving me some good advice on changing the tree types from hybrid to thin, changing the distance between the model and the tree, making the trees start on the bed only, not halfway up the model. I've learnt quite a lot. I've printed quite a lot as well. Yeah, fair enjoying it. Hope you are too.
Hiya. Are you ready to sing 5 Little Henrys?
It's quite loud that.